Uruguay, the latest members of Group H to release their squad. After Portugal released their squad yesterday, 26-man squad, Uruguay did it in an interesting fashion with a video montage which was revealing the names of every single player that had been called up. Darwin Núñez will be there for the very first time for Uruguay in the World Cup. But from the 2010 squad, there are 5 members of that team who are still going to represent Uruguay here. We'll look at them. We're also going to talk about Callum Hudson-Odoi. Yes, he snubbed Ghana. He's set to explain why he snubbed Ghana. We'll also talk about Eddie Nketiah as well, and when we should hear the explanation. Not that we need it, but in a statement that was issued, a statement is set to be issued to explain the snub and possibly let us know what he sees where he sees his international career. We're also going to talk about Richard Ofori, who unfortunately has suffered another injury setback that could possibly, and I hope not, rule him out of Qatar. As usual, subscribe if you have not, and click on the notification bell to get more updates. Keep the votes coming in. We are going to win this one. Let's win this one. Let's bring it home. Keep on voting for Sahara Football, the best YouTube channel in Ghana, at the YouTube Creator Awards in 2 weeks' time. Vote link is the first comment pinned here. Merchandise as well are on sale on Sahara Football merch. A link is in the description. We'll start off from the camp of Uruguay, who have named their final 26-man squad, as you can see on your screen. An amazing way they introduced it on their social media on Twitter. It was beautiful to watch and see how they announced their final squad. Now, an update on it is that 5 members of the team that faced Ghana in that encounter, which had a lot of Ghanaians reeling and in pain and in shock, especially after Samoa Gyan missed the penalty, are still going to be here. 5 members: Edison Cavani, Luis Suarez, Fernando Muslera, the goalkeeper, Martin Caceres, Diego Godin. They are the surviving members of the 2010 World Cup team. Ronald Araujo will be there as well. So these are the final 26 players that will be representing Uruguay at the Qatar 2022 World Cup. It will be an interesting rivalry that will be played there, and the 5 members of that team will be included. They will know all too well their history. But for the Ghana Black Stars, I don't think there's anyone except Andre Ayew in that 2010 squad that will be remembering it vividly, especially having lived through it. I think Andre Ayew is the only one that was there at the time among the players that are in Ghana's squad. We still don't know the final 26, so it's difficult to know exactly who Ghana will have representing us at the world stage in Qatar. South Korea also have not yet released their final squad. They, along with Ghana, the only team in Group H yet to release their final squad. We'll go on to talk about Callum Hudson-Odoi snapped Ghana in hopes for a chance to play for England. Now, according to this report, Hudson-Odoi snapped Ghana approaches ahead of the World Cup to focus on his club football and will keep his option open for future England call-ups. Now, the 22-year-old Chelsea winger will explain his reasons in full in an upcoming statement as manager Otto Addo prepares to announce the Black Star squad on Monday. Now, having a productive loan spell at Bayer Leverkusen in Germany, Hudson-Odoi has long been a target for Ghana. The London-based player is eligible to switch nationality through his parents, and because he earned his first 3 senior England call-ups before his 21st birthday. However, despite having not been in contention under Gareth Southgate for some time, he believes he can eventually earn a recall with the 3 Lions. Interesting. Ghana has already announced his 55-man squad list without Hudson-Odoi after he opted not to complete the paperwork for the switch ahead of the World Cup. Quite interesting. Arsenal's Eddie Nketiah was left out in similar circumstances. Ghana have, however, successfully convinced Brighton and Hove Albion man Tariq Lamptey and Athletic Bilbao's man Iñaki Williams to switch allegiance in time for the tournament. So all these times we're getting the report about him switching nationality, being coy on it. I remember vividly saying I was not confident, especially after that BBC interview. And I think my suspicions were right. I was not confident following that interview about whether he would play for Ghana or not. I think he's still holding out a torch for England. I don't know why he feels he has to explain, but an explanation will be forthcoming in the coming days. And as Otto prepares to name his squad, probably after Otto names the 26 finals list, he'll follow up with that statement of the reason why he chose to stick and stay and hope for a future with England in the upcoming international tournament. We'll see what his statement says, and I'll be keeping a close eye on it and let you know exactly how that one goes. I move on to my next and final story. It has to do with goalkeeper Richard Ofori, who has suffered a setback which has got all of us concerned. When I saw the news, I was quite worried a bit because I knew Richard Ofori had suffered a setback and recovered from it and was in contention to go to Qatar. But this latest one has got the Ghana technical team probably sweating over it. The Ghana are holding their breath over Richard Ofori's fitness after the goalkeeper was removed from Orlando Pirates squad to face Kaizer Chiefs due to injury. With just 9 days to the global showpiece, the 29-year-old will be hoping to recover in time, as Ghana coach Otto is set to name his final 26 squad on Monday, November 14. Now, Orlando Pirates have confirmed that Ofori will miss their semi-final game alongside defenders Fabiso Monyame and Innocent Myla in the Carling Black Label Cup. Ofori was named in Ghana's 55-man squad and is a fan's favorite to be the number 1 spot, contending with Charlton Athletic man Jojo Wallacott. Black Stars have been drawn in Group H. Ghana will take on Portugal first on 24th before South Korea and Uruguay. They will play, however, an international friendly in 6 days' time versus Switzerland before jetting off to Qatar. We hope Ofori's injury is not as serious. We hope it's just precautionary that he's being omitted from the squad. I don't think it will be fair for him to miss the World Cup, but anything is possible. Be keeping a close eye on it and keep you guys posted on how far it goes. So that has been it for today, talking to you about Uruguay, who have released their final squad players who played in 2010. I think just 5 are ready and here in their final 26. Also talking about Hudson-Odoi, who is set to explain his Ghana snub in a statement he's set to release in a couple of days. And finally, Ofori could possibly miss out on Qatar. He suffered another injury setback. Hopefully it's not serious. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the weekend.